afternoon. I would like to welcome our audience here at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Administrative Center and also our audience at home watching us on the Education Channel. This is the 30th annual Collier County Middle School Scholar Bowl tournament finale. That means that this program has been challenging and honoring academically talented students for 30 years. I'm Ashley Cook, the coordinator of academic competitions for Collier County, and it is my pleasure to be here today with you. Teams from our 18 participating middle schools compete against each other based on questions from the areas of mathematics, science, language arts, social studies, current events, and fine arts. Teams are divided geographically into North, East, and West divisions. The format has the players competing to answer 24 four-point quick response toss-up questions. We use a lockout system, so only the first student to buzz in may give a response. A correct toss-up allows the team to attempt a more complex 8-point bonus question. Each match has 3 rounds, and there are team questions after the first and second rounds. A break is held in between each round, allowing coaches to consult with their teams and bring in substitutions. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the wonderful people and organizations that provide the support that makes this program possible. We would not be able to do it without them. Thank you, first of all, to the coaches who work all year round with our students and give them a chance to shine. Yes, thank you. We also want to say thank you to our community sponsors that provide volunteers as well as the awards. They are AAUW, American Association of University Women, Pi Delta Kappa, League of Women Voters, and the Southwest Florida Workforce Development Board. I also want to say thank you to my director, Irene Benfatti, for her full support of our academic competitions, and also to my team, the Advanced Studies and Gifted Learners, and to the amazing folks here in the communications department that take care of the setup and broadcast of this match. Last but definitely not least, I must thank my amazing volunteers from the community. They work all year round as scorers, timers, judges, and moderators. They work the middle school Scholar Bowl and the high school Scholar Bowl and our debate matches. So let's go ahead and meet our volunteer panelists now. They will introduce themselves and tell you their role today.
Hi, I'm Charnley Marsden, and I'm going to be a timer today.
I'm Sue Roll, retired Collier County educator. I'll be serving you as a scorekeeper today.
My name is Jim Parsons. I'm representing Northside Naples Kiwanis Club. I will be a judge.
Dr. Kathy Ryan, retired Collier County educator and representing the American Association of University Women, and I will be a judge today.
Dr. Theron Trimble, retired Collier County educator, representing the Florida Council for Social Studies. I'll be head judge today.
Nina Rubinsky, also a retired Collier County educator, and I will be serving as a judge for this match.
Good afternoon and congratulations. My name is Sandy Chetwin. I'm a retired assistant principal, and I'll be a judge.
Can we give them a round of applause for giving of their time? Okay, now it's time to welcome our teams and congratulate them for their hard work and dedication that helped them reach today's finale. 2 weeks ago, we began the tournament with all 18 teams. That led to the top 3 teams in each division being invited to participate today. This morning, Community School of Naples played East Naples Middle School. Community School won that one, so East Naples Middle School received 3rd place in the district. So now we have the top 2 teams competing for 1st and 2nd place district-wide. We will start with the team from Community School of Naples. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Miles, the coach.
Good afternoon. I'd like to introduce the team from Community School of Naples. First,
Use your mic.
First, we have Charlotte Atkins. Charlotte loves literature, loves words, and loves the theater. She is a second-year member of the CSN Scholar Bowl team and an honor student at Community School. Charlotte? Next, we have Bridget Denzer. Bridget is an eighth grader and finishing her 3rd year as a member of our Scholar Bowl team. Bridget plays the viola and is an honor student at CSN. Cello, and she is an honor student at CSN. Bridget. Next we have Sebastian Dunches. He is a 6th grader and is a first-year member of our Scholar Bowl team. Sebastian is an accomplished tennis player and a student with varied interests. See? Annabella Galang loves to sing and dance and create music. She also is an accomplished student and a 3rd-year member of the CSN Scholar Bowl team. Annabella? Cameron Hockman is a 3rd-year Scholar Bowl member and an 8th grader at CSN. Cameron is an accomplished student with interests in all disciplines. His outside interests include golf and being a good friend to others. Yeah? Johnny Newman is an 8th grader with 3 years of Scholar Bowl experience. He is an accomplished musician, honor student, and one of our team's captains. Johnny? Harrison Ornstein has found that his love of accomplishments include his commitment to his studies and to his golf game. And I've lost my place. Harrison is a 3rd-year member of the CSN Scholar Bowl team. Way to go, Harrison. And finally, Jack Stewart is an 8th grader and 2-year member of the CSN Scholar Bowl team. Jack will be entering Exeter Academy next year in New Hampshire. Jack?
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Miles. The next team is from Royal Palm Academy. They were coached by Miss Gorda and Miss Wojcik.
We're proud to announce Royal Palm Academy's team. Our newest addition to the team is Colin D., whose favorite subject is history, and someday he wishes to be a CEO of a major company like Disney.
Next, we have Stephen Gouda. Stephen loves to go fishing with his dad and wants to be a biomechanical engineer.
Next on the team, Zachary Laswick. Zach loves history, and believe it or not, he knows everything possible about the Nile.
Okay.
Gavin Marshall. Gavin's favorite subjects are math and science, and he loves to keep us entertained by singing country music in his spare time.
Oh.
Mackenzie Roberts. Mac loves science, and she wants to be a neuroscientist someday. And her favorite place to visit is Disney World.
Okay.
Claire Sattler. Her favorite subjects are math and science. She wants to be a pediatrician, and she loves playing volleyball.
What are you laughing at, Mike? Mike Spinelli, also known as the Juice Man. His favorite subjects are math and science, and he enjoys playing soccer.
And last but not least, Matthew Walther. His favorite subject is mathematics, and he wants to be a computer engineer or a video game designer. And he loves to use different voices.
Thank you, coaches.
Wish community school well.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a lot of bright, shining stars out there, so thank you, coaches, for doing that. I want to wish both teams good luck today. You have worked very hard to make it this far, and you each absolutely deserve to be here. Go ahead and start making your name tags. Do you have any questions? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our volunteer moderator. This is Miss Lynetta Warnberg, and you are in great hands. So thank you, Lynetta. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me move this. Okay. Welcome, team members. Okay, and you need to finish making up your name tags for me, please. And we will do a buzzer check. And I'll have each of you just briefly, you already have a little bit of your history, so just give your names. And Captain, introduce yourself so we know where everyone is situated. All right, we will start with Royal Palm. You want someone want to buzz in for me, please?
I am Zachary Laswick, and this is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl, and I'm in 8th grade.
Thank you, Zachary.
My name is Colin. I'm in 6th grade, and this is my 1st year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Colin.
My name is Claire Statler. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl. I will be the captain for this round, and I would like to wish community school good luck.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Michael. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Michael.
My name is Gavin. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you very much, and good luck, Royal Palm. Okay, community school.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Dunches. I'm in 6th grade, and this is my 1st year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Sebastian. Next.
Hi, I'm Cameron Hockman. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Cameron.
My name is John Newman. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl. I will be the captain for this round. Our coach is Mr. Scott Miles, and I would like to wish Royal Palm good luck.
Thank you very much. Next.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my 2nd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Bridget.
Good afternoon. My name is Annabella Going. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you very much, Annabella. Okay, and good luck to community school. Okay, if there are no further questions, the board has been cleared, and our first toss-up is going to be a language arts toss-up. What figure of speech is used throughout this poem entitled Mirror? I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately. Colin, Royal Palm?
Idiom.
I'm sorry, I'll finish the question for community school. What figure of speech is used throughout this poem entitled Mirror? I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately. Just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike, I am not cruel, only truthful. Annabella?
Personification.
Yes, personification, 4 points to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a mixed question, 2 points each or 8 points for all 3. This bonus requires some optimism. Identify the following. A, stock increases driven by investor confidence are described by this term, which is contrasted with downward bear markets. B, medical experiments often measure benefits against these ineffectual treatments, such as sugar pills. Patients believe the treatment will work, so sometimes it does. C, the psychological principle stating people often agree with positive statements about themselves is named for this Eleanor Porter character who plays the glad game to find something good in every situation.
Can you read the 3rd one again, please?
Yes. C, the psychological principle stating people often agree with positive statements about themselves is named for this Eleanor Porter character who plays the glad game to find something good in every situation.
A, bull market. B, placebo. C, acceptance.
You have 2 answers. You have 4 points. The 3rd one is Pollyanna. Pollyanna. So 4 points, 6 points, excuse me. No, 4 points goes to community school. Okay. The board has been cleared. Toss-up number 2 is going to be a science toss-up. Which of the following 4 terms identifies the movement of materials in a cell against a concentration gradient? 1, osmosis. It's going to be Royal Palm. Gavin? I'm sorry, I finished the question for community school. Which of the following four terms identifies the movement of materials in a cell against a concentration gradient? 1, osmosis. 2, passive transport. 3, plasmolysis. 4, active transport. Annabella?
D.
Yes, active transport. 4 points going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a science question, 2 points each, 8 points for all three. Name these 3 types of chemical species. A, this is a charged atom or molecule. Positive ones add the prefix CAT. B, this is an atom or molecule with an unpaired electron. They are necessary for life, but may also cause Parkinson's disease or even aging in general. C, this is a molecule, as of nitrogen gas or carbon monoxide, composed of exactly 2 atoms.
2 is valence electron. Valence electron. And 2 is valence electron. Valence. Valence electron.
Okay, A, ion, B, valence electrons, C, diatomic.
You have 2 of them. You have the ion and the diatomic molecule. 4 points. The second one was free radicals, or radicals. So 4 points goes to community school for their bonus question. Toss-up number 3 is going to be a social studies toss-up. Bangladesh's Padma River is the main distributary of what river, sacred to Hindus, that begins at the Royal Palm? Claire?
The Indus River?
I'm sorry, I'll finish reading the question for community school. Bangladesh's Padma River is the main distributary of what river, sacred to Hindus, that begins at the confluence of the Bhagirathi and the Alkanada rivers. It's going to be John.
The Mekong River.
Sorry, the Ganges or the Ganga. No points for toss-up number 3. 4 is a math toss-up. Board has been cleared. Blackbeard divided 86 doubloons into a large pile for himself and a small pile for his men. How many doubloons were in the large pile if the large pile was 14 greater than 5? Sebastian? I'm sorry, time. I will finish the question for Royal Palm. Blackbeard divided 86 doubloons into a large pile for himself and a small pile for his men. How many doubloons were in the large pile if the large pile was 14 greater than 5 times the small pile? I'm sorry, time 74. 74. Toss-up number 5 is going to be a mixed toss-up. Identify this number. Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 to this power. It is the 9th prime number. Bridget?
23.
Yes. 4 points going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a language arts question, 2 points each, or 8 points for all three. Name these 3 book series. A. In this epistolary Meg Cabot series, Mia Thermopolis is the heir to the crown of the country of Genovia. B. Lies, Plague, and Fear are in this Michael Gant series set at California's Perdido Beach, where every human 15 and older vanishes. C. Angie Sage wrote this series, whose characters include Marcia Overstrand, Snorri Snorlson, and Queen Etheldreda.
Okay, A, Princess Diaries, and B, Gone.
Yes, you have 4 points. The third one is called the Septimus Heap. Septimus Heap. So 4 points to community school for their bonus question. Toss-up number 6 is going to be a math toss-up. Through how many degrees does the minute hand of a clock travel in exactly 5 minutes? Community school, Sebastian.
30 degrees.
Yes, for 4 points, going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a social studies question, 2 points each. Identify the nation in which each of the following 4 geographical features is located. A, Deakin Plateau. B, Victoria Falls. C, Yucatan Peninsula. D, Mount Fujiyama.
Okay, A, Libya, B, Canada, C, Mexico, D, Japan.
You have 2 of them, Mexico and Japan. The first one is India. Deakin Plateau is in India, and Victoria Falls is in Zimbabwe or Zambia. So 4 points goes to community school for the bonus question. Toss-up number 7 is going to be a science toss-up. Of the following 4, which has the thinnest layer of Earth's crust? 1, Gobi Desert. 2, Peruvian Andes. 3, Pacific Ocean. 4, coast. Annabella, community school?
Pacific Ocean?
Yes, for 4 points, going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a mixed question, 2 points each. Identify the following heroes or heroines. A, known as the Liberator, who was the hero of the South American independence movement? B, Charles Hamilton, Frank Kennedy, and Rhett Butler were all married to what famous heroine in an equally famous American novel? C, who was known as the Angel of the Crimea, the first woman to be awarded the Order of Merit by an English king? D, who was the Greek hero who was invulnerable except for a small area near one of his heels?
Can you repeat 2 and 3?
2B, Charles Hamilton, Frank Kennedy, and Rhett Butler were all married to what famous heroine in an equally famous American novel?
Okay, A, Bolivar, and D, Achilles.
So you have two of them. You have 4 points. It's Scarlett O'Hara, okay, who was in Gone with the Wind, was the famous novel. And the Angel of the Crimea is Florence Nightingale. So you have 4 points. Board is clear. Toss-up 8 is a social studies toss-up. Who am I? I was named governor of Cuba and Florida in 1538. In 1539, 550 men and I began a 3-year search for gold. Community school, John?
Cortez.
I'm sorry, finish the question for Royal Palm. We traveled through regions now occupied by 10 states before Royal Palm, Claire?
DeSoto.
Yes, DeSoto. 4 points goes to Royal Palm. For this question, you use the screen. You will see the picture, and I will read you 2 questions. Then your 45 seconds will begin. Your questions, number 1, what is the name of this piece of art in this reproduction? 2, who is the artist?
The Scream and Munch.
Yes, for 8 points going to Royal Palm.
All right, that's the end of the round, guys.
That is the end of the first round, and it's time for a 14-point team question entitled Fruits and Vegetables of Your Labor. For this question, use handout number 1. Locate the folder labeled 1 and show it to the moderator. Do not remove the paperclip or open the folder until instructed to do so. Thank you. You will be given 3 minutes to confer and work together on the question. Your answers will be put on one handout with the team's name at the top. Do you have your 3 extra players? Okay. This answer sheet will be collected and scored by the judges. I might suggest to make sure you turn off your microphones at your tables to make sure they don't overhear your conversations. You are to stop writing and write your answer sheet, raise your answer sheet in the air as soon as time is called. The questions printed on the handout. Remove the paper clips. Before you finish distributing, disregard question number 5. Okay. Remove the paper clips, open the envelopes, distribute, and begin.
One minute left.
That's what was given. Okay, but that's what was on my sheet. That's why I did what that was what she put on my sheets. That's why I went with Miss Decken. That's one of, I did go back to double check because she had it down there. I figured, well, she was what she was doing right. Time's up, sheet in the air. And while the judges are scoring your sheet, let's share the answers. Okay. Number 1, Hercules had to complete 12 labors. What did he have to recover as his 12th labor? I guess, yeah, golden apples, apples of Hesperides. You didn't need the of the Hesperides, but apples is good enough. You didn't have to have the golden, just apples was good enough. Okay. Number 2, yesterday Fred bought 2 bananas and 1 kiwi for 26 cents. Today he bought 3 bananas and 2 kiwis for 44 cents. What is the cost of 1 banana, assuming the prices remained constant? 8 cents. Very good. Number 3, write with a name reminiscent of a tropical fruit, a strong and enduring atmospheric river from the region around the Hawaiian Islands, resulting in heavy rainfall along the North American Pacific coast, is called the Pineapple Express. Very good. 4, correct this sentence by writing the correct word. The choir is writing their own lyrics to the tune of Yes, We Have No Bananas. It's. The choir is writing its own lyrics for the choir. There's only one choir. Okay. So 5. Oh, wait, we skipped 5 because we had that question in the first round earlier. So number 6. Which food was not available to Sumerians around 3000 BCE? No. Potatoes. Okay. 7, bananas and yuccas are members of which division of the angiosperms? Monocots or monocotyledones. Cotyledons. Okay. 8, on Cabona, an island with no currency, 40 bananas equal 8 conch shells. 16 conch shells equal 10 fish. And 100 fish equal 1 Justin Bieber record. How many bananas equal 1 Justin Bieber record? 800. Of course, you have to save the bananas, hope they don't rot, I guess, by the time you get to spend them. Okay. 9, Irene Hunt's book, Trail of Apple Blossoms, is about what legendary American character? Yeah, or John Chapman. Okay. 10, Milt Zarkov has just painted a banana, 2 cucumbers, and a pumpkin in a crystal bowl. Name this type of painting. Very good. And 11, it lies within a few degrees of the equator. At its base are native villages where bananas, coffee, and maize are cultivated, but its peak is always covered with snow and ice. Name this mountain in Tanzania. Yes, Kilimanjaro. 12, a garden pea has 14, a potato 48, a crayfish 200, and a human 46 of what? Chromosomes. 13, today's population in Ireland remains much lower than it was during the early 1840s. The destruction of what important crop in that decade led to the death by starvation of 1.5 million people and to the emigration of that many more. Yes, potato. 14, what American botanist transformed peanuts and sweet potatoes into plastic materials, coffee, linoleum, cooking oils, dyes, drugs, lubricants, wood stains, inks, cosmetics, tapioca flour, and synthetic rubber. Very good. And 15, the Banana Computer Company in California wants to export several thousand computers to Ohio. What is the maximum percentage of the value of this merchandise that California can levy as an export tax? None. You don't charge export from one state to the next. That's out of country. Okay. And do we have our scores from the judges? Yes, we do. So Royal Palm Academy has 10 points, and Community School has 9 points. Here are your sheets, and we will have a 3-minute break. We'll start our buzzer check. Before we do so, though, we will have the updated score.
At the conclusion of first round, we have Royal Palm at 22 points, Community School of Naples 49.
Okay. Thank you, and good luck, guys, on the second round. Okay, we'll start with Community School. Okay, you want to buzz in for me, please? And if you are new to this round, just give us briefly, introduce yourselves to us.
Hi, I'm Sebastian Dunches. I'm returning.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. Next? Wait, no.
Hi, I'm Harrison Ornstein. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Harrison, very much. Good luck.
My name is Jack. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 2nd year in Scholar Bowl, and I'll be the captain for this round.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you.
Next?
I'm Bridget, and I'm returning.
Thank you, Bridget. Next?
I'm Charlotte. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Charlotte. Good luck. Okay, Royal Palm?
My name is Steven. I'm in 7th grade. This is my 2nd year.
My name is Steven. I'm in 7th grade, and this is my second year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Stephen. Next.
My name is Michael, and I'll be returning for this round.
Michael, could you move your name card so it's visible? Put it in the center. No, go to your right. No, put it to his right. Okay. That way, on the other side of the mic. There you go, perfect. Next.
My name is Gavin. I'll be returning for this round as the captain.
Thank you very much, Gavin. Next.
My name is Mackenzie. I'm in 8th grade, and this is my second year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Good luck. Next.
My name is Matthew. I'm in 8th grade. This is my 3rd year in Scholar Bowl.
Thank you, Matthew. Okay, and good luck to Royal Palm. Do we have any questions before we begin? All right. Our first toss-up, number 9, is going to be a language arts toss-up. The following quote is from what novel? Old Dan had the brawn. Charlotte Community School?
Where the red fern grows.
Yes, for 4 points, going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a language arts question, 2 points each. Tell what part of speech the word level, L-E-V-E-L, is used as in each of the following 4 sentences. A, the recipe calls for a level teaspoon of salt. B, the carpenter used a level to install the window frames. C, the floodwater rose to a level of 5 feet above normal high tide. D, my dad used a shovel to level the pile of sand.
Okay, so I have
Adjective, noun, adjective, verb.
adjective, noun,
C is adjective.
a level. I'm just
Adjective.
gonna put noun, I think.
Yeah, noun. Just guess noun. Noun. Yeah.
Adjective, noun. Yeah. We have our answers. A, adjective. B, noun. C, noun. And D, verb.
Yes, for 8 points, going to community school. Board is clear. Toss-up time is going to be a social studies toss-up. Which state has the fewest members in the House of Representatives per square mile? Community school, Harrison?
Alaska.
Yes, for 4 points, going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a science question, 4 points each. Select from the following list of 6 choices the 2 factors that do not affect the speed at which sound travels through a medium. 1, type of medium. 2, density of medium. 3, volume of medium. 4, elasticity of medium. 5, temperature of medium. 6, mass of medium.
Okay, so temperature doesn't do anything. Does temperature do anything? No, because I mean.
I think density and elasticity. No, those do work. Those. Yeah. Yeah. It's.
We have our answers. Density and elasticity.
I'm sorry, no points for that. It's going to be volume number 3 and mass 6. So volume and mass do not affect the speed of sound.
What? I thought they were.
Do not affect. All the others do. All the other 4 do. Okay. So no points goes to community school for their bonus question. Toss-up number 11 is going to be a science toss-up. The board has been cleared. Quinine, cork, cinnamon, aspirin, and tannic acid are products made from what specific Royal Palm, Stephen?
Trees.
I need more information.
The bark of trees.
Thank you. For 4 points, going to Royal Palm. Your bonus question is going to be a social studies question, 2 points each. Name the 4 U.S. presidents depicted on the Mount Rushmore National Memorial.
Okay, number 1 is Lincoln, number 2 is Teddy Roosevelt, number 3 is George Washington, and number 4 is Thomas Jefferson.
Very good, for 8 points, going to Royal Palm. Toss-up number 12 is going to be a math toss-up. One line has a slope of 5. What is the slope of another line perpendicular? Community School, Sebastian?
-1/5.
Yes, for 4
Negative
points. Did I say -4? I've got negative in the brain now from the question.
Yeah,
so.
I was going to say.
Very good, 4 points. Your bonus question is going to be a math question, 4 points each. What value must replace the variable in each of the following expressions so that the value of the expression is equal to 4? A, 8 divided by the quantity 1 plus n. B, the quantity n minus 3 times 1/2.
We have our answers. 1 and 11.
Very good, for 8 points, going to community school. Toss-up number 13 is going to be a mixed toss-up. Which of the following 4 best completes this analogy? Conflagration is to brush fire as 1, dust devil is to hail, 2, typhoon is to shower, 3, tornado is to drought, 4, avalanche is to blizzard. Royal Palms, Gavin?
Avalanches to blizzard.
I'm sorry, community school? Jack?
C.
I'm sorry, it's going to be 2, typhoon is to a shower. Okay. So no points for toss-up 13. 14 is going to be a social studies toss-up. Which commander asked this question in 1796? Quote, why, by interweaving our destiny with that of any part of Europe, entangle our peace and prosperity in the toils of European ambition, rivalship, interest, humor, or caprice? Community school, Jack?
George Washington.
Yes, for 4 points, going to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a mixed question, 2 points each. Answer the following about vessels. A, what is the term for the amount of water moved aside by a floating vessel? B, John Alden and Priscilla Mullins came to America aboard what vessel? C, from the starboard or right side of your vessel, you can see the coastlines of Sierra Leone and Liberia. What body of water is off to your port or left side? D, if the blood is bright red and gushing forth in spurts synchronized with the pulse, then the victim is bleeding from what kind of vessel?
We have our answers. 1, displacement. 2, Mayflower. C, Atlantic. And D, blood.
You have 3 of them, so you have 6 points. The vessel you will be bleeding from, if it's bright red, is the artery. The artery. So 6 points goes to community school. 6. Board is cleared. Toss-up number 15 is a humanity toss-up. What order of living creatures was named after the peasant girl who challenged the weaving skill of the goddess Athena? Royal Palm, Mackenzie?
The spider.
Harrison?
Arachnids?
Yes, arachnid. 4 points goes to community school. Your bonus question is going to be a language arts question, 2 points each, or 8 points for all 3. An 1870 novel relates a journey of 60,000 miles in a submarine. A. Name this Jules Verne work whose characters visit Atlantis and battle a giant squid. B. Name the mysterious captain who owns the submarine Nautilus. C. One of the protagonists, Ned Land, is a practitioner of what profession shared by Queequeg and Tashtigo?
20,000 leagues.
We have our answers. A, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. 2, Nemo. 3, harpooning.
Okay. You have, you have all 3, 8 points. Okay. Harpooner, harpoon thrower, but you said harpooning. And so when I read the question, it said of what profession. So I guess harpooning is a profession. So, okay. So 8 points goes to community school. Toss-up 16 is a science toss-up. The board has been cleared. Which of the following 4 processes illustrates a physical change of matter? 1, burning of wood. 2, ionization of sodium. 3, liquefaction of methane gas. Community school, Sebastian?
4.
I'm sorry, I finished reading the question for Royal Palm. Which of the following 4 processes illustrates a physical change of matter? 1, burning of wood. 2, ionization of sodium. 3, liquefaction of methane gas. 4, electrolysis of water. Royal Palm, Stephen?
Liquefaction of methane gas.
Yes, very good. For 4 points, going to Royal Palm. Your bonus question is going to be a math question, 2 points each, or 8 points for all 3. Suppose there are 12 balls in a bag. 5 are red, 4 are white, and 3 are blue. Find the probability of each of the following 3. A, selecting a ball that is not white. B, selecting a ball that is red. C, selecting a ball that is not red?
Number 1 is 2/3. Number 2 is 5/12, and number 3 is 7/12.
Very good. For 8 points, going to Royal Palm. This is the end of the second round. It's time for a 20-point team question entitled, How Do You Measure Up? For this question, use handout number 2. Locate the folder labeled 2. Show it to moderator. 2, community school. Community school. 2. Thank you. We each have our 3 people. Okay. Do not remove the paperclip or open the folder until instructed to do so. You will be given 3 minutes to confer and work together on the question. Your answer to be put on one handout with the team's name at the top. Your answer sheet will be collected and scored by the judges. You are to stop writing and raise your answer sheet in the air as soon as time is called. The questions printed on the handout. Remove the paperclip, open the envelopes, distribute, and begin.
Left.
Okay, sheets in the air. And while the judges are scoring your sheets, let's share the answers. Number 1, identify the Baptist minister and social activist who stated, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. He led the civil rights movement in the United States from the mid-1950s until his death by the assassination in 1968. Very good. 2, what does G stand for in the abbreviation GMT, which is critically important in the measurement of time? Greenwich. Greenwich. It's specifically Greenwich Mean Time. 3, how many countries do not use the metric system as the national standard? 3, 10, 15, or 25? 3. Yes, the United States, Myanmar and Burma, and Liberia. Okay. 4, in his journal, Christopher Columbus wrote, quote, I proceeded on the west coast and made over 50 leagues in one day. This distance is about how many miles? 150. It's figured about 3 miles per league. Okay, 5, which of the following 4 is not a synonym of the noun measure? Standard, criterion, effort, or gauge? Effort. 6, the pH meter is an electric device to measure the activity of what ion in solution?
H+.
Hydrogen. They probably accepted that. Okay. Yeah. 7, what is the number of beats in a measure of 3/4 time? 3. 8, fill in the blank from the Constitution. Blank shall have the power to coin money, regulate the value thereof, and a foreign coin, and fix a standard of weights and measures. Congress. 9, which is hotter, 125 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Fahrenheit? 125 degrees Celsius. 10, which of the following measure is not scalar? Time, mass, speed, force, or length? Force. And we have our sheets. And community school has +14, and Royal Palm has +12. And we will be having a 3-minute break. Okay, all right. Before we begin our third and final round, we'll have an update on our score.
Royal Palm Academy, 58 points. Community School of Naples, 113.
Okay. And we will have each of our players introduce themselves, so we'll find out who is playing this third and final round. Let's start with Royal Palm. You want to buzz in for us, please?
My name is Steven, and I will be returning for this round.
Thank you, Stephen. Next.
I'm Colin. I'll be returning for this round.
Thank you, Colin. Okay. Could you move your name tag more to the center because his, Stephen's arm's covering it up. Okay. All right, next.
My name is Claire, and I will be returning as the captain for this round.
Thank you, Claire. Next.
My name is Mackenzie, and I will be returning for this round.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
My name is Matthew, and I'll be returning for this round.
Thank you, Matthew, very much. And good luck to Royal Palm. Community School, you want to buzz in for me, please?
I'm Harrison. I'll be returning for this round.
Thank you very much.
I'm Cameron. I'm returning for this round.
Thank you, Cameron.
My name is John Newman. I am the captain, and I will be returning for this round.
Thank you, John.
My name is Jack, and I am returning for this round.
Thank you, Jack.
My name is Annabella Golang. I am returning for this round.
Thank you very much, Annabella. And good luck to Community School. Okay, are there any questions before we begin? And good luck to everybody. Toss-up number 17 is going to be a fine arts toss-up. What are, excuse me just a minute. What are the traditional complementary colors of those that are used in the American flag? Royal Palm, Claire?
Green, orange, and black?
Yes, for 4 points going to Royal Palm. Your bonus question is going to be a social studies question, 2 points each. Match each of the following 4 types of government with its description. The types of government are A, direct democracy, B, absolute monarchy, C, representative democracy, and D, dictatorship. The descriptions are 1, leader makes all laws and suppresses opposition. 2, all citizens vote directly on issues. 3, leader inherits right to rule with unlimited power. And 4, people vote for leaders who make the laws.
We have our answers. A is 2, B is 3, C is 4, and D is 1.
Very good. For 8 points, going to Royal Palm. Toss-up number 18 is going to be a math toss-up. A layer of shale, 2,000 meters deep, formed at a rate of 1 millimeter per year. How many years did it take this layer to form? And it's going to be Royal Palm, Claire.
$2 million years?
Yes, very good. For 4 points, going to Royal Palm. Your bonus question's a science question, 2 points each. Tell whether each of the following 4 statements about states of matter is true or false. 1. Gases are hard to compress. 2. Solids do not take the shape of the container they are in. 3. Plasma is a state of matter. 4. Solids become liquids when they reach their melting point.
One, two, three, and 4 are all true.
You have 3 of them, so you have 6 points. Gases are hard to compress is false. Pick up a can of spray. Toss-up 19. It's going to be a current events toss-up. Board has been cleared. Fill in the blank with the one missing word from this quote from bbc.com. Passenger ferries could be set to run between Florida and blank for the Royal Palm. Claire?
Cuba.
Yes, for 4 points going to Royal Palm. Your bonus question is going to be a science question, 2 points each. For this question, you can use handout number 4. Locate the folder labeled 4. Show it to the moderator. Do not remove the paperclip or open the envelope until instructed to do so. The questions printed on the handout. Remove the paperclips, open the envelopes, distribute, and begin.
Answer, please.
L or N, C, D, H or K, A or I, E or M.
Could you repeat your answers for me, please?
L or N, C, D, H or K, A or I, and E or M.
You have the third one, the A or I, fixations, correct? So you have 2 points. The first one, assimilation, is E or M. Nitrification is L or N. And number 4, denitrification or nitrification, I believe is how it's pronounced, is C, D, H, or K. So you have the fixation. So 2 points for your bonus question. This is toss-up number 20. It's going to be a language arts toss-up. The board has been cleared. Who wrote the poem The Raven? Royal Palm, Claire?
Edgar Allan Poe.
Very good, for 4 points. Your bonus question is going to be a fine arts question, 2 points each. Match each of the following 4 instruments with a country associated with it. The instruments are A, steel drums, B, santur, S-A-N-T-U-R, C, taiko, capital T-A-I-K-O, and D, didgeridoo, D-I-D-J-E-R-I-D-U or O-O. Didgeridoo? Didgeridoo. Didgeridoo, thank you. Didgeridoo. Oh, countries are, sorry, 1, thank you. Iran, 2, Japan, 3, Trinidad and Tobago, And 4, Australia. Too busy worrying about how to say that word.
A is 3, B is 1, C is 2, and D is 4.
Excellent. For 8 points, going to Royal Palm. Twenty. I noticed that just now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's why we're going to the extras. Number 21 is going to be a fine arts question. Just a minute, just a second. I'll get copies to everybody. It's number 5, the top one. Oh, that's right, it is. I remember that. We read something similar to that. Just a second, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. We're trying not to duplicate a question from the first round this morning, so that's why we can't read this one. Okay, it's going to be the science toss-up, number 6 on your sheets, judges. Okay. Thank you. Okay, your question's going to be a science toss-up. Board has been cleared. Fossil fuels are an important source of our current energy supply. Which one of the following 4 substances is not a fossil fuel? 1, natural gas. 2, oil. 3, coal. Royal Palm, Claire?
4.
Yes, which was wood. Okay, so for 4 points, going to Royal Palm. And your bonus question is going to be a math question, 4 points each. Ross owned 2/5 of a barrel of apples, and Mr. Pickens owned the other 3/5. Ross sold 1/4 of his interest. A, how much of the barrel of apples does Ross still own? B, if the barrel originally held 40 apples selling for 30 cents each, how much money will Ross make if he sells all the apples he has left? Answer, please.
Oh, the 2 is $16 and 1 is,
Sorry. First of all, he only has 3/10 of the barrel of apples left after he sold part of his interest. And since he only has 12 apples left, it'll be $3.60. So no points on your bonus question. Toss-up number 22 is a science question. Prior to the 17th century, it wasn't necessary to polish silver because it didn't tarnish. After that, burning coal increased the amount of what substance in the community school, Harrison?
Carbon dioxide.
I'm sorry, I finished the question for Royal Palm. Prior to the 17th century, it wasn't necessary to polish silver because it didn't tarnish. After that, burning coal increased the amount of what substance in the air that causes silver to tarnish quite rapidly? Mackenzie?
Carbon monoxide?
I'm sorry. That's what they said. It's sulfur or sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. So no points on toss-up 22. 23 is going to be a math toss-up. Choose an answer from the following 4 choices. If it is now 5 o'clock on a 12-hour clock, what time will it be 1,000 hours from now? A, 6 o'clock, B, 7 o'clock, C, 8 o'clock, D, 9 o'clock. Okay, community school, Cameron?
C.
I'm sorry, Royal Palm? Claire?
B.
I'm sorry, it's going to be D, 9 o'clock. Okay. Toss-up 24 is the last question of the round. It's a social studies toss-up. The board has been cleared. Identify the Seminole leader who resisted the removal of his people. Community school, Harrison?
Osceola.
Yes, from Florida in the 1830s. Your bonus question. It's going to be a science question, 2 points each, or 8 points for all 3. Biochemist Melvin Calvin won the 1961 Chemistry Nobel for studying what is now called the Calvin cycle in the chlorella organism. A. The Calvin cycle is part of what process in which plants use energy from light to synthesize carbohydrates? B. Chlorella belongs to what group of aquatic organisms that has red, gold, and brown types? C. Calvin used what radioactive isotope also used to date archaeological finds?
No, it's algae for sure. Golden. Yeah. Yes, it's golden.
And then carbon dating. What? Yeah.
A, photosynthesis. B, algae. C, carbon-14.
Very good. For 8 points, going to community school. And while our judges are totaling up the scores, if you could just briefly go ahead and make a nice neat pile out of all of your paper and name tags, and put your pencils and pens back in the zippered bag, please, and close it for us. And you can go ahead and turn off your microphones at your desks and just remain seated.
You had fun because we won. Yes.
Okay.
I think my parents left because they didn't want to see me lose.
I think my parents weren't even here because they have jobs.
My parents have jobs. I'm not a snobby rich kid like you know.
Okay, first of all, thank you, volunteers, so much for that great match. And can we have a round of applause for all the kids today? I love that this is broadcast so the community can see what smart kids we have right here in Naples. And I also wanted to take a moment, and I did this at the previous match, but I want to say thank you to the parents. We have a lot of parents in our audience today. Your support means everything to us and to the kids. So thank you very much. So it is my pleasure, first place and second place today. So we have trophies for you, but coming in second in district out of 18 teams we have Royal Palm at 102 points. So congratulations. And we have our winners of this year for the FY15 Community School at 125 points. So congratulations. So I just want to say thank you, kiddos. We want to see you. We continue on to high school. So come back next year to Scholar Bowl. 6th and 7th graders, we want to see you back here next year. So thank you, everyone. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.